Well, hello everybody once again. And now it's time for the second race of the weekend. It's time for the Monza Grand Prix Formula Renault Race 2. And as you already know, or don't know, Jacob Horliger takes the lead in the championship after race 1. That has finished just a moments ago with such a crazy bug. So yeah, this time it's going to be still a 14 laps race, but it's going to be displayed as 15 laps race to actually have 14 laps instead of 13 as we had in the first race. So anyways, hopefully the race is going to be as exciting as the first one, and it's time to begin. But at first, let's take a look at the starting grid for the second race, and let's remember it. Dan Jordanson starting from pole position with Mirnevci alongside him. On P3 is going to be Motorbike Academy driver Simon Damsgaard with Heidi Jane Busiga on 4th. P5 for A. Galloway, P6 Jacob Miller, then Logan Adams, Michael Fraser, Georgi Limonov and Nicholas Binalla. Outside the top 10 we have Geraldine Mkulangan, we have Jorge Pavian, Jacob Horliger, Senor Italiano, Gustavo Alexandra, Mark Labocta, Nathan Normand, Dylan Abrahamian, Kakaboy, Agus Speed, Kei Kitifan, and Kirian Jimenez starting last. Okay, again no rain, and it's time to begin the second race. Okay, so let's go. We have 15, actually 14 laps. So 5 lights. And we go green at Italy for the second race. Dan Jordanson having a brilliant start, the same as Miron FC. Simon Dansgaard is going to try to do something into turn 1. Hopefully there is going to be no carnage as it was in race 1. HDG and Busiga choosing the inside line, and here comes the carnage. Here come the broken front and rear wings. No front wing for Kakaboy. No rear wings for some other drivers, but likely no retirements after turn 1. We have some changes in... Oh, and here comes HDG and Busiga around the inside, a fantastic dive bomb, and it's P3. It's P3 for him, for Hipavian, trying to do something with Horliger. But no, he's still on P12. What do we have here? Dimeklan gun on P18 with a broken rear wing. Then broken front wing for Kakaboy. I guess that's all. But we also have a battle for the lead here between Miran FC and Dan Jordanson. Dan starting from pole position. FC was starting from second as here comes Miran into turn 7. And he takes the lead in the race. Brilliant, Jorge Pavian P12, then Italiano Alexandro Kitifan Speed, Ormond Jimenez, Labocta Ibrahimian and Kakaboy. Kakaboy without the front wing, but he is going to get past Gerald Dimeklangan. And also Dylan Abrahamian has no front wing. Okay, we have 3 drivers beating this lap. So here comes A. Galloway on his way to overtake HDJ and Busiga, and also a battle for second position. With an awesome speed, Simon Damsgaard gets past Dan Jordanson right at the main straight. Dan is trying to get the position back. Dan is trying to do something. Here they come into turn 1. But no, it's still going to be Simon on second position. HDJ and Busiga colliding with A. Galloway. Likely no damage for any of them, but A is going to keep P5 and not going for a move on P4, and we have a huge crash here with 2 retirements. That was that was actually Labokta and Kakaboy. Labokta and Kakaboy, both of them were going to the pits. But look at that! So aggressively and so dirty by Kakaboy. Here on the pit lane entry. Without any thought of the driver who is behind him, who has already chosen the line there. And so what's happened here? Looks like nothing else, just two drivers colliding. Well, here come the first retirements. I was sure that there are going to be no retirements after lap 1, but I was wrong. And we have only 20 drivers after the first 3 sectors of the distance. Zbinal gets past Adams quite successfully. Horler P10, Limonov P11. Do we have any more battles behind? Looks like no. Ebrahimian and Dimo Kolangan are in the pits right now, as Samsgaard and Jordanson are fighting for the second position in this race. Now we have the message that Kakabo is out of the race. Also we had the message that Labonji is out of the race. As we have also Jordanson and Damsgaard side by side into turn 7. As Damsgaard is actually going to lose the position to Dan, as he makes his way up into P2 again. Hopefully he's going for a comeback there. But Simon is continuing the battle for the second position. He's up into P2 again. Look at the traffic, so many cars, so little gaps, as we have also 3 Korean cars fighting for P5. These are some impressive results for the Finnish team, with Fraser P5, Galloway P6 and Miller P7. Also we have something like 3 white behind. But of course Jordanson is going to keep the second position. The fastest lap by Senor Italiano 150.084. Miller makes his way up into P5 and getting past Galloway and Fraser, as we also have a yellow flag there as Logan Adams runs wide. And looks like we also have retirement, oh dear! What is that? Nicholas Binal and Jacob Ahola here are out of the race. That was a huge impact there. Let's take a look at Horler's onboard, was on P10. And that was a collision on lap 10. As a result of Nicholas Binala having the same issues as in the race 1. Always having problems with the first corners, and look at that. He knew that the battle was lost, but he was still going for the outside line, which was already taken. And finally we have some huge crashes. Actually not finally, just sadly we have some huge crashes. As the result, we have only 18 cars remaining in this race. Okay, looks like Pavel gets past Limonov, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Limonov gets past Italiana. But anyways, let's take a look at the battle for P1 again, which does not really exist, as there is a 3-second gap between FG and Jordanson. But at least we have something interesting in the battle for the second position. The much better is the battle for third. Damsgaard is going for a move on Heidi Jane Busiga. And he gets P3 back as he started from third. Adams is down to P16. Limonov is also going to overtake Pavin in this battle for 1 point. And it's going to be the start of lap 4. A battle between Speed and Alexandra into Parabolica. AJ Jane Busek and Miller having a battle for P4 as Jacob makes his way up into 4th. Alexandra is up into P13 and we're taking a good speed, and it's Logan Adams into the pits. Looks like that's a loss of the rear wing there as a result of the collision. And yeah, that was that collision on lap 1. I guess it's time to remember it. That's how it happened. Just a huge crash into the first corner. And as a result, from P8 to P16 for Logan Adams. Jordanson and Damsgaard are having a battle, and Jordanson is still ahead. Well, going for a dive bomb there, Kitty Fan, who's leading the championship after Zandvoort, but he has lost the lead after the race 1 here at Monza. Jimenez and Speed side by side, going into turn 4. And Kirian gets past the Argentinian, who has not the best race today. Actually, who has not the best second race, as he was really good in race number 1. It looks like the battle for third continues, and as Damsgaard gets past Jordanson. But here they come side by side again, and of course Jordanson is using the opportunity to get the second position back. But look at the gap. Looks like we're going to have no battle for the win at all, as the gap between FG and Jordanson is already 4 seconds. Italian and Limonov having something like a battle here into turn 1, also Jimenez and Speed, as Jimenez is going to be ahead. Adams is actually on P16, so he was not overtaken by anybody from AR Motorsport or Formula Sport. But yeah, we have the continuation of the battle for second between Jordanson and Damsgaard. Damsgaard and Jordanson are fighting for 2-3 laps if I'm not mistaken. As it's already lap 5 of 14. Here they come side by side, coming into Curva del Vialone, and Simon easily gets past the aka Cobra driver. But here also comes Jacob Miller on his way to snatch the podium, and looks like that's an easy move done by him, and Jordanson is now losing 3 positions from the start of the race, as he's now on P4 after starting from pole position, having a fantastic lap in the qualifying, touching the grass a little bit at the exit of turn 10. And looks like Jacob is actually flying. He started from P6 and now he's on P3. And of course he sets the fastest lap on for 1 minute, 50 seconds and 45 thousandths of a second. There are just 2 drivers who were a bit better than Jacob at the start of the race. These drivers are Jorge Pavin from P12 to P8 and Senor Italiano from P14 to P10. 7 tenths between Damsgaard and Miller. Seven tenths still. And we have a little train here with Italian on P11, Kitty Fan and Alexandra on P12 and P13. Kitty Fan and Italiana side by side, and Kitty Fan is going to take P11. Italiana saves his car from the spin, as it happened not once in the race 1, and also Agus Speed is going for a move on Alexandra. Motopark Academy driver, and it's going to be the 3 wide there for a moment. But as a result, Alexandra not just defends his 13th position, but also overtakes the Motopark Academy driver. But Senior is going to take the position back and makes it quite easily. Is it going to be karma for Alexandra by the teammate of Senior? Looks like no, just a simple overtake. It's already close to the halfway of the race. It's lap 7. Alexandra is now ahead of Italiana again, and I think the only battle at the moment is battle for P12, but look how Alexandra is already pulling away from two Motopark Academy cars, as also the MP Motorsport of Kirian Jimenez getting closer to them, as he was starting on P22, and now he has gained 7 positions, and that's also pretty cool, but I guess he's not going to make it into top 10. Agus Speed and Senior Italiana side by side, and no, it's still Italiana going to be ahead of his teammate. But let's don't forget about Kirian, who is behind the Argentinian, again side by side on the way to Parabolica, turn 9, and yeah, there's a move done by Kirian, as they're still going side by side into turn 9, but into turn 10, Kirian Jimenez comes as the winner of the battle, or not, they're coming side by side down the main straight, as Agus Speed retakes the 14th position. Lap 8, and it's already the second half of the race. And hopefully it's going to be as exciting as the first half. I guess Damsgaard is getting closer to FC a little bit, as it was 3.7 on the after the 7th lap, and after the first sector of lap 8 it's already 3.5. Kilway and Pavin are also having a battle for 1 point. Actually for 2 points, but yeah. Oh, it's just a battle for P7 between them as they come side by side into Villalona. Hopefully no mistake happen. Yeah, that's a clean maneuver by Jorge as he makes it up into P7 for AKA Cobra. Lap 9, and it's already 3.2 with 5 laps remaining. Ormond and Alexandra going side by side, and looks like the Motorsport Arena driver is going to overtake the driver for MP Motorsport. Ormond and Alexandra still having a battle, but no, the Brazilian is staying on their position. Again, nothing quite interesting happening at the moment. So I guess it's time to advertise something again. Hahaha, why not? So if you want to be a commentator, you can contact us on Discord, the link is in the description. And if you don't want to miss any streams, you can click the bell on our YouTube channel, so you're not going to miss anything, as we usually don't have an exact time to start the session at. And also have Nathan Ormond and Alexandra continuing their fight, defending really aggressively. Alexandra keeps the 11th position. That was really aggressive, almost pushing Nathan off the track. And I'm sure that the American driver is not happy at all by that maneuver of the Motorsport Arena driver. Oh, and looks like that's something like a mistake by Alexandro, and I guess he gets some karma. Let's take a look at it once again. And Nathan Ormond was going for a dive bomb. That was actually not a mistake. And as a result, Alexandre is under the attacks of two Motopark Academy cars again, as it happened a few laps ago. So now we have something like a four-way battle for P11. So, yeah, for P11. And Italian is going for a move on Alexandra. Oh, that was really close indeed. But still a clear maneuver by the Italian driver. So close, so close. I guess even Italian was shocked a bit of what he has done. But now he has to defend from Alexandro again, as Italian is touching the grass on the exit of turn 10. As two drivers are going side by side. I'm not sure if Alexandra is going to take P12, as it actually does not happen, as they come into the first corner. Yeah, we have 4 laps remaining, as the gap between P1 and P2 is still 2.3 seconds. And now instead of one MP Motorsport, we're going to have another car of that fantastic Dutch team. It's going to be Jimenez, who's now on P15, as we have Alexandra and Italiano came side by side, and Senior is ahead as he gets past the Brazilian. In the battle for P12, looks like he's got overtaken by the Brazilian a few moments ago, but he gets the position back. The battle continues, they're coming side by side into Parabolica into turn 9 as Damsgaard sets the fastest lap of the race of 1:49.903, and Alexandra is up into P12 again. The battle continues for 3 laps straight. Oh dear, it's Senor Italiana having a drift and colliding with the wall a bit, but I guess he can continue the race. Can he do that? But still, he is out of that battle for P12. And looks like his race is over. Unlikely his race is over. He's trying to do something, but the engine is stalled. And that's the race over, sadly, for the Italian driver. Let's take a look at the replay, actually, what's happened here between him and Alexandra. Just went off, touched the grass by the front left and 3 left tires into the gravel, and losing the control of the car that was actually really close to the wall, and luckily no contact happened. Otherwise there was a lot of debris on the track. But now we have just 17 cars on the track, as we have a retirement of Senior Italiana. Yellow flags into Parabolic and into the final corner, and it's already 1.6 between FC and Damsgaard, as Miran was 1 second down on Damsgaard's lap times here, as he was also 2 seconds slower than Simon in the first sector. Now the middle sector 4 tenths faster. Awesome, as we're going to have just 2 laps remaining, and the intrigue is still alive. The intrigue and the thought of who is going to win this race. Is it going to be Motopark Academy, or is it going to be Seen Some Racing? Seen Some Racing, the team which is not really good in the championship, only P8. With the only driver for them is Miranevci, as they have just one driver, unlike for example SL Formula or MP Motorsport, who have 3 or even 4 drivers. That's it, 2 laps remaining. Any more battles? Oh, it's Agus Speed, another bad luck for Motopark Academy, another spin, but luckily the Argentinian can continue the race. What happened here? Absolutely the same situation as it happened with Senior Italiana. Absolutely the same line for him. Actually, almost the same line, but it doesn't matter. As luckily he does not touch the wall, jumping a bit here. Wow, that was actually a huge jump there by his car at this bumpy line, as he was driving into the gravel. But it's going to be P14 for him, and Ormond and Alexandra and Jimenez are pulling away from Agus Speed. 1.4 between FC and Damsgaard. And we're going to get a good ending in this race, as everybody is going to finish it without any pit stops, without any mandatory pit stops, I should say, because there were some drivers who were pitting to replace some parts of the car, for example the front wing, the rear wing, and as a result they lost more than 1 minute on the pit lane and on the track. So it's going to be the final lap, as Miran FC is already completing the final sector of lap 13. And if it was the first race, the race would have been over already, but no, It's time to start the final lap. As Pavan gets past Fraser, hopefully no collision or nothing else happened. No, just a clear maneuver. Fantastic work done by Jorge Pavan. It's going to be the final lap as Miran FC and Simon Damsgaard are still having a battle 1 second between them. And I guess the results are going to be counted as the Sector 2 results because everybody is beaten and nobody's going to cross the line actually. And of course I had to put a 16 laps race as I screwed up again. But doesn't matter, I think. So instead of 42 sectors we're going to have 41 sector in this race. Okay, still 1 second, and that means that Alexander gets past Ormond, okay, and that means that basically FG has to complete just the last chicane to win the race. That's such a strange format for such racing, like the results are be decided by the Sector 2 results, but anyways, FG wins the race with Damsgaard second, Miller third, then it's going to be Hedges and Busiga, Jordanson, Fraser, Pavin, and Galloway. Anyways, here are the results. And also the results for top 16. Yeah, these are the results for top 16. Or not. Okay, I guess these are the results. And it's going to be B17 for Dylan Ibrahimian, yes. Well, that's it, and it's going to be win for Sin Some Racing, it's going to be win for Miranevci, as we have some collisions there in the pits. But it doesn't matter as the race is over. Yeah, again, sorry for such a strange racing, like 13 laps, like 12 laps and 2 sectors, or 13 laps and 2 sectors, because yeah, that's a pack of the track actually. And I don't really think that yeah, that can be fixed. But anyways, in a couple of minutes we're going to listen to the national anthem, because of Miran FC is winning the race and it's going to be the Swedish national anthem. Okay, here we go. It's time to listen to the national anthem of Sweden, and then it's going to be our race day over. Next time we're going to see tomorrow for the Italian Grand Prix, the main race of the weekend, the Formula 1 race, of course. But now it's time to listen to the national anthem of Sweden. That's it. And that's the race day over, as I've already said. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching it live, thanks for watching it as a replay, and thanks even for watching it if you are going to do that. So, anyways, that's all. And now it's time to say goodbye and see you tomorrow for the main race of the weekend for the Italian Formula 1 Grand Prix. Goodbye.